Good morning, everyone. I'm Celeste Jordan, Vice President of CCEA, and today I'm sharing some information with you about Web Portal and how to find information that you should be checking every year to make sure it's accurate. So, what we're going to work on today, grab this, we're going to talk about three things: Human Resource Center, Employee Access Center, and under here, underneath my picture, staff evaluations. So first up is Human Resources Center. So what I want you to do is go to Web Portal, and I'm going to actually click this live in the video because there's nothing in there that isn't public knowledge. So on Human Resources Center, this is where you will find salary information. You can see all your information here. So your intention letter, every February or January we get an intention letter. We're going to talk about more about these intention letters later in the year because there's some information you should have about those. But for now, let's look at our other information. Certifications. This will tell you when your current certificate expires. It is up to you to keep track of your information. HR is under no obligation to tell you, hey, your license is going to expire in 2 months. So make sure you check this out. If you're nationally board certified, this gives your expiration year for that. Okay. Endorsements. You can see here I'm certified math, I'm certified administrator, so whatever certifications you have should be under endorsements. Courses. This lists every course you've taken past your bachelor's degree. One thing I don't like about this list is it is really in no particular order. You'll notice that here's 2009, 2010, and then here is 1994. Because of this, a few years back, I thought that I had to get some renewal certificates, and I checked with HR, and they thought I needed some credits as well. And it turns out that one of my credits was sticking kind of up here, and so it was out of order, and we kind of both missed it. So make sure you check this, but I will give you a handy hint. I'm not going to click on this because it does bring up some personal information. If you click export to PDF, it will put everything in chronological order for you. I would suggest doing that after you complete some coursework. Make sure you got credit for it. Okay, let's close that. After that comes your degrees. This will just list your highest degree. That counts. Okay, salary information. This is the one you're probably most concerned about. This is where it'll say I'm classified as a teacher 10-month, which means I'm on the 10-month fiscal year 2022 schedule. Now, remember, we are now in fiscal year 22. So remember, it's always by the year it ends. I'm on 6, and even though you can't see my step because my picture's above it, they have already changed my step to what it should be for this coming school year. So this gives you your lane, and this gives you your step. That is information you're going to want to have when you come to the informational meeting about the contract. And it's also information you're going to want to have so you can look up what you should be making so that when we go to the next tab, you can check your salary. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do next then is I'm going to talk about Human Access Center. Employee Access Center. Employee Access Center, when you click on this, it is password protected. It is the same password as your normal login. So if you change your password to get into your computer for CCPS, this one will match that. I am not going to click on this because it does have personal information on it. What I did do is I took my PowerPoint here, and when you click on Employee Access Center, you will see Employee Task down the side here. Now, the first one that always comes up is your demographic information. Again, check this stuff. I have blocked out mine, but it'll have your number. It'll have, how many years you've taught in the system. If you have an emergency contact, which please make sure you do, all your hire dates and all this other information. You can update some of this information right here on your own. Some of it obviously is not updatable. You can't change your years. Okay. Now, if you go down through this, if I click on payroll checks, this is what it would look like. And under here will be a check number that is hyperlinked. So you can click and actually see your check stub like we used to get back in the day. Over here will list the net pay. I think pretty much most people are direct deposit, so that probably look the same. Again, I encourage you to check your paycheck and make sure that if you look at the number and you multiply it by 24, which is how many pay periods we have, that it works out to your proper step and lane. Okay? You have to catch any mistakes within the fiscal year. If you don't catch it to the next year, you are out of luck. Okay, the next one is salary and benefits. I blacked out all my stuff. You can see here's teacher. It gives me my pay. That's another way of checking your pay scale. If I have any extra duty, it listed here. Maybe your department chair. My national teacher is listed here. Hourly listed here. I don't remember what it is since I can't see it. So they give you your total salary. Then down here, they start talking about your deductions. So if you aren't sure, did I take dental insurance this year? I could go here and I could check traditional dental, and I could look over here to make sure I've been taking money on my paycheck, which thankfully I did because I needed to have a root canal and a very expensive crown put in. And that helped me get through that. But your vision plan, anything like that, if you have children and you're using children's fund, or if you're doing a healthcare account, it gives you all this information. It tells me how much I'm putting in the credit union, tells me how much I am putting in my retirement, etc. Okay. Now, if you click the next one, which is leave information, you will get a calendar like this. Right now, this is set up for our new school year. There's nothing in it for me, but anytime you take a day, it'll be color coded. Down here's the color coding. So you can check to see that they made sure it was a sick day, or it was bereavement leave, or it was a personal day. They even put snow days on here just so you know what days. Okay. The other information on here, besides leave information, I didn't really have anything under continuing education. Print W-2s. If you lose your W-2, you can print your W-2. You have your tax forms, your tax information, your deductions and benefits, and a what-if paycheck calculator, which kind of lets you play around with your pay. Okay. All right. One other thing I did want to talk about was under here where it says staff evaluations. I'm going to actually go back out to live portal. Right here, you can see it, staff evaluations. And this one, I don't care that you see. When you look under here, you have your My Evaluations. For those of you who are looking to how to figure out where to put your SLO documents, right here, upload view SLO documents. I really haven't used anything else up there. It does go through, you have your evaluations, which is your end of the year evaluation. You have your observations, which occur throughout. You have your student growth, which is your SLO. So again, it's looking to make sure information is correct. Also, when they send you a observation or evaluation to sign off on, it will be in here. Okay. All right. So I'm hoping that this information helps you be prepared to make sure your salary is correct and that you are checking to make sure that all the information in these three places is correct. It really is your responsibility to double check that things are being entered correctly. Have a good day, and I gotta find the stop button. Hold on.